Long, long ago, the world was a beautiful place, filled with happy people and amazing animals. Monkeys swung from vines, lions napped in the sunshine, and colorful birds sang sweet songs in the trees. Everything was bright and full of joy. But one day, things started to change. People began to forget about being kind to one another. They weren't making good choices anymore, and it made the world a not-so-happy place. God saw this and was very sad. But there was one man who always remembered to be kind, good, and to love God with all his heart. His name was Noah. Noah was a kind man with a big, friendly smile and a fluffy white beard. He loved his family, he loved all the animals, and most of all, he loved God. One day, God spoke to Noah. His voice was gentle and kind, like a soft whisper. "Noah," God said, "I need you to do something very important for me. The world needs a fresh start, like a big spring cleaning. I am going to send a lot of rain to wash the earth clean." Noah listened very carefully. God continued, "I want you to build a giant boat, a huge ark made of wood. It needs to be very big, with many rooms and a big door on the side." Noah was surprised. A giant boat. But he trusted God completely. He knew God had a special plan. So Noah gathered his family, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. "We have a big job to do," he told them with a cheerful smile. "God has asked us to build an ark." His family was ready to help. They got their tools and went right to work. Building the ark was a huge adventure. They chopped down tall gopher wood trees and sawed them into long, strong planks. Tap, tap, tap went their hammers all day long. It was hard work, but they did it together, singing happy songs while they worked. Even the animals wanted to help. Cheeky monkeys helped lift small pieces of wood, and strong elephants helped push the big logs into place. A woodpecker even helped make sure all the nails were hammered in just right. Everyone was working together like one big, happy team. Day after day, the ark got bigger and bigger. It was longer than a field of flowers and taller than the tallest trees. It had 3 levels inside, with cozy rooms for all the animals. Noah followed God's instructions perfectly, even putting a special window at the top and a big, strong door on the side. He covered the whole ark, inside and out, with sticky tar to make sure it was waterproof. Finally, after a very long time, the giant ark was finished. It stood proudly, ready for its big journey. Noah and his family looked at their amazing work and felt very proud. Then God spoke to Noah again. "It's time, Noah. I want you to bring your family into the ark, and I will send all the animals to you. You will bring 2 of every kind, a boy and a girl, into the ark with you, so they can be safe." And just as God said, the most amazing parade began. From the forests, the jungles, and the plains they came. To by 2, the animals started marching happily toward the ark. There were 2 tall giraffes, ducking their heads to get through the door. 2 big, friendly elephants, stomping their feet to a happy beat. 2 fluffy lions, not roaring but purring like kittens. There were striped zebras, bouncy kangaroos, slow and steady turtles, and slithery snakes. Look. Here come the fluffy sheep, the spotty leopards, and the big brown bears. Up in the sky, birds of every color flew in pairs, swooping down to find their spot inside the ark. It was a long line of furry, feathered, and scaly friends, all walking peacefully together. Noah and his family welcomed each one with a smile, making sure they all had a cozy place to stay. Once everyone was safely inside Noah, his family, and all the animals, God gently closed the big door of the ark. For 7 days they waited. The sun was still shining, and everything was calm. They were all together, safe and sound. Then, on the 7th day, something new happened. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. A tiny drop of rain fell. Then another and another. Soon, gentle rain was falling everywhere. It wasn't scary, stormy rain. It was like a soft shower, washing the world clean. The rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights. The water started to rise higher and higher. The little streams turned into rivers, and the rivers turned into a giant ocean covering everything. But inside the ark, everyone was safe and dry. The big boat began to float, bobbing gently on the water like a giant rubber ducky in a bathtub. Noah and his family looked after all the animals, making sure they had food and water. It was like a big floating zoo. The lions played with the lambs, and the monkeys shared bananas with the bears. Everyone was friends. After many, many days, the rain finally stopped. The water started to go down, and one morning, with a gentle bump, the ark rested on the top of a tall mountain called Ararat. Noah and his family were so happy. The journey was almost over. Noah opened the window and sent out a little dove to see if it could find any dry land. The first time, the dove came right back. But the next time Noah sent it out, it came back with a fresh, green olive leaf in its beak. This was a sign. The plants were growing again. Finally, God spoke to Noah one last time. "It's time to come out, Noah. Bring your family and all the animals with you." Noah opened the big door, and a bright, beautiful sunbeam shone inside. The animals ran, skipped, and flew. So happy to be on dry land again, the air smelled sweet and clean. Noah, his family, and all the animals looked up at the sky, and there, stretched across the clouds, was something wonderful, a beautiful rainbow with all the colors you can imagine. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. God said, "This rainbow is my special promise to you and to every living creature." Whenever you see a rainbow in the clouds, you will remember my promise. Noah and his family knelt and thanked God for keeping them safe. They were so grateful for his love and his promise. The story of Noah teaches us something very important. God always keeps his promises, and he always cares for us, no matter what. Just like he kept Noah and the animals safe in the ark. He watches over you and me every single day. Thanks for joining our Bible adventure. If you love animals, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories. See you next time.